Warning! Eugene, man.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for The Walking Dead, Season 7, Episode 14, The Other Side, and I can't stop singing that Alter Bridge song. I'm your host, Clio. With me, I have John and Dom.
Break on through to the other side?
No, that's definitely not an Alter Bridge song.
I know, that's what's stuck in my head.
See, and I have the Aerosmith song stuck in my head, so
There we go.
we all fucked up.
There we go.
Different song. Different folks. Anyway. I was super impressed with the opening sequence.
We went like a good 5 minutes without one line of dialogue.
Yes! I love that. That was great. That was well done. Obviously, not all the shots were perfect. Some of them were like very over facially emoted, but
A lot of
yeah, exactly. But I thought it was great. We didn't need anybody saying anything.
I would have loved the entire episode that way.
You know what?
they probably could have pulled it off.
Probably.
We give the show a lot of shit. At least the first half of the season, we gave the show a lot of shit saying, hey, only this show could do this. They're the only ones that can get away with it. Well, when we actually want them to do something, they can't get away with it.
Oh, you mean a whole episode of...
Yeah.
I think
the
they
actors are good enough, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I recall, I don't remember what season opener it was, but I think it was like after the prison.
Yes.
When it was like that whole winter scene, when I think we first saw Buff Glen. And
no,
like,
I think
that whole intro was like silent. They were just like walking killing machines at that point.
Yes, it was pregnant Lori. So it was
right. It was before the prison. You're right.
Yeah, and they were making their way through the forest to a house, and nothing made a word. Yeah. It was all just like, go, do
signs. No. Yeah, that was really cool.
They've done stuff like that before, which I'm glad they have done again. And I like that they're teaching the hilltop people to fight with knives. A lot of knife fights.
I just wish those characters had names in the hilltop.
Any of them besides Jesus and Fuckface.
See, I got really confused in the montage too when I saw it was Daryl that was like face down on the edge of the thing, not looking at Maggie, and we find out why and all that. But for a minute there, because of the shadows and the lighting and everything, I thought that was Jesus, and I'm like, what is going on right now? Like,
yeah, he was just over there. Now he's over there.
Yeah.
He does teleport, though, to be fair.
He's Jesus. I mean...
He can walk on water, but can he swim on land?
That's the true test. Speaking of Jesus, Gregory actually threatens him. Because he's made like a new friend in Simon, like whatever. It's like, oh man, I'm getting very nervous.
That Gregory's going to do something stupid?
Well, not that Gregory's going to do something stupid, that...
Hold on to your hats, because Gregory's probably going to do something stupid.
But yeah, he makes a deal with Simon. If he gets deposed... Is that how you say that? Deposed?
Yeah.
He can go to Sanctuary and get his help in taking it back. Because they know Gregory's going to lick their boots and do whatever they want.
Dog shit and everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, my worry is, which is probably going to come true, when Maggie takes over, let's face it, it's going to be Maggie.
It's kind of what he was alluding to.
Yeah.
He is probably the most afraid of Maggie.
As he should be.
As he should be. She's going to kick his ass.
But he has also never met Carol.
Yes, that's true. If he met Carol, he'd be the most afraid of Carol.
He'd have a knife in his back already.
He wouldn't know he's afraid of Carol. That's the problem.
She'd be dead. Yeah, no, that's true. She'd lull him into a false sense of security and then stab him in the face.
Yeah. Yeah, in the face.
In the face.
Yep.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Saying something like that. Oh, when Maggie takes over, they're gonna exile him. They're not gonna kill him. It's not gonna be like a hanging or a trial, that sort of a thing. They're gonna let him go. It's gonna be a worm tongue situation. They're gonna let him go, and he's gonna go to Sauron. Like.
Yeah. Well, I do appreciate that he at least tried to fight and keep the doctor there. Like, yeah. I can appreciate that from him. Like, he has at least some spine.
Boy, what a twist that was to find out that the doctors were brothers.
Related. Yeah, brothers. Yeah, that was crazy.
Wow. What do you need 2 doctors for?
Oh my god, the face. I started cracking up when he did that face.
Yeah, that guy's funny.
He is funny. He's also an asshole.
I like him more than Negan, though.
I do, too.
Like, he's really funny.
He's the same actor from we were talking about this in pre-show, from Grand Theft Auto 5, Trevor. Mm-hmm. And he looks like Trevor was 100% modeled after him. Like, he's the bald, crazy, insane guy in Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, if you've played the game, you've seen the trailer, anything for it, you know that guy. And, like... I kept knowing that. Like, I knew this going in. I remember finding out at one point. I was like, oh, that's a guy. But, like, somewhere along the way, like, my hatred for him within the show has allowed me to overlook and forget that he was Trevor. And it wasn't until I watched The Talking Dead and he was sitting on the couch and they were making references to it again. I was like, oh, yeah, that's where I know him from. Like, but I already knew that I knew him from that. So it was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot. Where I know something, and then I'll just not think about it, and then I'll surprise myself that I actually knew it all along. That just happened with Legends, I think, last week.
Mm.
So, are you guys basically just like the Straw Man and the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always had a brain.
I'm the Scarecrow. He's the Tin Man. Johnny, you Dorothy? Where's Toto?
He's in the closet singing Africa.
To my knowledge, wasn't one of the things that the Scarecrow recited absolutely wrong anyway?
Oh, probably.
One of the equations? I could have sworn.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Well, anyway.
That's not
Gregory, you're not a total sleazebag, but damn it, you don't disappoint.
Yeah. So they came there like, oh, we're here for someone who is very important to Negan. And I was immediately just like, shit, it's Daryl. They know Daryl's here. Well, how do they know Daryl's here? And then they came in for the doctor, and I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, because I was wondering, like, do they have another doctor? Like, how are they going to do this? Like, because Negan's going to want one, but there we go.
Dr. Eugene.
Oh, get out. No.
Chode
Supreme. We will get to him. I want to talk about Daryl first, because Daryl and Maggie hide because they don't have time to get out of the compound. And Daryl just really wants to kill that Savior dude. Thank God Maggie was there.
This is the shit that pissed me off with Daryl.
Mm-hmm.
You just, moments after having this conversation with Maggie, where he's bawling his eyes out, apologizing for what happened to Glenn, because he feels guilty, which he should, because he was stupid and impulsive during the Negan situation, and here he is being stupid and impulsive with the Negan situation all over again. Like, he learned nothing.
Oh, yeah, no, but that's his anger at them locking him up. He just wants to kill them. Like,
this is how he got in this position in the first place. He's stupid and impulsive.
Which is why I'm glad Maggie was there, obviously. But more importantly, 'cause she's a big picture kind of person. And Daryl's not. Daryl's really never been a big picture kind of person.
Yeah.
So I hope that she rubs off on him.
Huh.
No, stop.
I mean, she is newly single, so.
Speaking of newly
single.
Yeah, seriously.
14 episodes too soon, John.
Why?
Everyone is excited. I'm also happy that they did this, but that there is confirmation that Jesus is gay.
Yeah. They were saying on Talking Dead that Chris Hardwick was going through the Twitter hashtag feed of the show, and someone was like, "Oh, I'm totally shipping Maggie and Jesus or whatever." Due to the talk, whatever they were doing at the beginning.
Yeah. And
then, 20 minutes later into the episode, they go, never mind.
Yeah, definitely. Because actually, I didn't hear it at first.
Yeah, I must have missed that. I didn't. Yeah. What was exactly said?
He was talking about him not being able to get close to anyone at Hilltop. And he says, friends, boyfriends.
Yep.
Which I did miss that the first time, so glad I was reading stuff about it.
Well, that's good to know.
Good to know. I want to go up to random people and just start saying, "Jesus is gay, guys. Be happy about it."
Jesus is a charitable carpenter. He's giving me wood.
Huh.
Yeah.
They should put that on a shirt. Screw the Eugene thing.
Yeah, really. That shirt's only good if Eugene is wearing it.
Yeah. Which he should do, in the show at some point. Have it zipped up under a sweatshirt, but,
You totally tell. Yeah.
Just, the top of the mullet. That's all we need.
So, Sasha and Rosie, they derp off. They just dip.
Rosita. I like the little escape hatch.
Yes.
That was cool. Yeah.
Which was kind of Maggie's idea indirectly.
Yeah. Because Maggie wanted a quick way out. But I'm sure I can envision it. Maggie started digging the hole herself, and Sasha was like, "No, pregnant lady, go sit down."
Probably.
Stop that.
Stop that. So they're being assholes to each other, which, I mean, kind of saw that one coming.
And then eventually they actually talked like humans.
Yeah. Had weird bonding moments, and Rosie kind of went through by just saying stuff out loud. I feel like she came around to realizing what she was really angry at.
Mm-hmm.
Herself
for not getting her shit together. Yeah. Who'd have thunk?
Gee, I don't know. Us for 5 episodes or now? I don't know.
Yes. And they see Eugene giving orders. So their logic was to go up and try to rescue him.
They don't know the situation.
No, they don't, but they saw him giving orders. That's gonna be should be something to give you pause, right?
Well, yeah, but they also know how Negan works, so they could have assumed that he's being forced to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Being threatened, if you don't do this, then we execute you.
Yeah. I kind of like that he still has the plush animal in his pocket.
Yeah, I forget what he called that.
Yeah, wait, I'm looking at it. I wrote it down.
Isn't it a sloth?
It is, but he called it something.
Yeah, I know he called it something really stupid.
Really stupid. Good. A gumblyguck.
Yeah, there you go.
Gumblyguck.
I don't know what this is. I'm going to call it a gumblyguck.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Scientist.
So honestly, the way Eugene reacted to them trying to rescue him has me now on the fence. Of whether or not
the Walker fence, you're covered in metallic or what?
Yeah, no, I'm on top of the fence. They haven't yet.
So you think my theory? You think my theory is plausible now, Cleo?
Plausible, yes.
Okay.
I think it could go either way. We didn't really get enough information. All he said was to leave. He didn't ask them to come there. He didn't, So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what to think. I guess we're not going to find out what he really wants to do until like the siege occurs.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what I kind of said. Is they up to this point I've called so far. I said they're gonna go to rescue him and he's not gonna want to be saved. Like I already said that, and then he's gonna make it seem like he's on the savior side. So far, still what I'm predicting. And then what I said was when the time comes for the siege, that's when we're gonna find out where his true allegiances lie. So my theory is still holding up. My theory is still holding up. My theory
it's a theory, but with a steer.
Yeah, my theory is still holding up, or my theory is still holding up, whichever way you want to look at it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I don't see any other way it could go at this point. I was a little surprised at what Sasha did, though. Sealing Rosie out.
I'm really not.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not, because unfortunately we know that the actress is going to another show.
One
play Sasha. So
yeah. Well, even take that out of the equation, right? From a story perspective, Rosita literally already had her shot.
Yes, she did.
And she failed.
Botched it.
Yeah.
So
you botched it.
The way I see it is Sasha. That's how Sasha sees it. This is her turn. So I don't necessarily think it's Sasha protecting Rosita, but I think it's more of she wants revenge.
But I think there's an element of Sasha sees from their discussion. Sasha sees that there's a part of Rosita that will do good for the communities. She can really help them. I think Sasha's suffering from like a bit of self-doubt.
Yeah. And the whole necklace scene.
Yeah.
Like
I made that. Do you like it?
And she just kind of like tucked it away and hid it. Like.
Yeah.
It's like.
What else are you gonna do?
Rip it off?
Why?
Because to me, that necklace signifies their relationship. So I don't understand why she should be wearing something that
Sasha and Rosie?
No.
Or Rosie and Abraham?
Yes. So why should Sasha be wearing?
I think she talked about the necklace before. It's kind of all she has of Abraham's.
Still.
I know.
This is why you don't fuck in the same friend group.
Well, this is why
Guys.
Abraham should not have fucking given his new girlfriend a gift he got from he regifted. You don't regift.
I'm not saying that what Abraham did was right. What I'm saying is after you find out about it, you should not continue to worship it.
Courtesy to your homie. I think I said this to you this morning, Chrissy, but like, I just don't like that they've been defining these two characters by the men that they've interacted with. Yeah. Like, they don't really have much story outside of the dudes that they've been around. Like, Sasha's basically, first she mourned Bob, and then mourned Tyrese. I got the order right, and now she's mourning Abraham. That's been her motivation for everything.
And even then, before that,
Rosie's
been defined. She was defined as Tyrese's sister.
Yes.
Well, Rosie was defined by the mission, which was something that Eugene kind of constructed. So
and we learned from what she and she's very resourceful and she's smart, she's capable, and I'm not trying to take that away from her.
No.
But through her what she said about her backstory is she, before Abraham, it was these 3 guys she learned everything from, and so it goes back. Still, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
Yeah,
I wish they were written more like Maggie.
Yeah.
Or Carol.
Yeah, which I'm,
See,
even Maggie's like
Maggie started out that way, but right now
she did. Yes,
she is defined by Glenn. Right now, she is. I think she'll get back to a place where she won't be.
Mm-hmm.
I think once she takes over as leader.
Yeah, that's going to be the big difference. But still, it's like the fact that she lost Glenn is what's pushing her into that kind of role. So it's still defining her. But
honestly, I think we saw the makings of her leadership before Glenn dies. We saw it starting, even before she got pregnant. When she was taken, she was helping Deanna.
Who's Deanna?
I was waiting for it. When she was helping Deanna, she kind of had that leadership role, and even when they went to the hilltop for the very first time.
You even go further than that. Go back to the governor, when the governor kidnapped her.
Yeah.
You kind of saw that way back then, too. When Glenn came to her rescue her, and, you kind of saw the makings of that back then. She was trying to take control.
Yeah, I mean, so, I don't know. It's just an observation I made. I know it's just, it's a shame because I don't, because I guess at the end of the episode, I think the whole thing was we don't know if that figure that Rosita saw was Daryl or Dwight.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like,
there's no way that is Daryl. Just throwing that out there.
It's too far probably for
yeah, no, and they made it. They tried to make it seem because right before that scene happens, we see Daryl grab his crossbow and they're gone. They're going to go find them. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that is Dwight.
Dwight still has
but
Daryl's
I'm excited.
Crossbow, so.
I'm a little excited because maybe this is going to be the Dwight thing that I want to happen.
You still haven't told me what that is. And
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I keep forgetting to ask off screen.
Also, do you guys forget, like me, that Enid exists until she's on the screen again?
Yeah.
And then immediately forget as soon as she's gone?
Yeah.
Because that's me.
They're vegetables. Say the whole word. We have time. We're not going anywhere.
That guy was a douche.
Yeah, seriously.
You don't have to mansplain words to me.
Duh. Although she plays a good, frazzled idiot if she needs to.
Oh, I dropped all these vegetables. Oh.
Who's going to hold my melons?
It was a basket of melons and cucumbers.
I'm so glad they didn't both, reach down and grab the same piece of fruit, touch hands, and look at each other. I'm glad that trope wasn't used.
Yeah.
It's just like the Lady and the Tramp.
Now they have to kiss. Bad touch, stranger danger.
They just both slurp the cucumber and you know what? Never mind.
I was waiting for a cat to appear and just jump out of nowhere, freak out.
I have to tell you, okay. So they're giving Sasha and Rosita a lot of this emotional closure and all of this depth and stuff, and I'm like, one of them's gonna die. And I don't know why in the scene where they were having the conversation, I'm like, they're gonna both explode. They're just gonna both explode.
Explode?
It's just gonna spontaneously combust.
That's the thought I had in my brain. I was like, something's gonna happen to them. What if they just both exploded?
It could happen.
I know, it's out of...
It's like, whoa, you spontaneously combusted. Whoa, me too. What are the odds?
I spontaneously combusted.
The hell did we eat?
Yeah, so I mean... That's all I have to say about this episode.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but Sasha was actually never in the comics, right?
Yeah, she was.
I think so.
She was.
I have to look. I don't remember.
I'm not sure she made it this far.
I don't think she was in the comics at all. So I was like, we can't really predict where she's gonna go. But I don't know. That's just something I thought I remembered hearing about Sasha when we first met her.
You know what? I don't think so. No. There's another character that she's like, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, she has no counterpart in the comics.
Okay.
So I think they have her kind of maybe following the same arc as a character named Holly from the Walking Dead comics, who is not in the show.
Okay.
But I don't know. I mean, I hate to be a jackass about it, but she's going to be in the new
Star Trek
show. So
she's going to be actually the lieutenant commander.
Yes. Yeah. So that's decent indication as to like, well, one of them's not going to make it. I mean, we know it's a finale. There's going to be like a main cast death in the finale. Like that's usually what happens. I mean, it's usually like a pretty big death.
For last finale, I'm sorry.
She may not die, just because she's going to be on another show, but it's pointing to likely, especially taking a lead role on another show. It's definitely pointing to likely, but you can get away with shows like that when they have very different film schedules.
Yeah.
It could be done, yeah. But
I think it's also a lot of commitment to be a lead in Star Trek.
Yeah, but it depends on when they film. Because Walking Dead wrapped up how long ago, and Star Trek doesn't start till the summer. So
no, I understand. But when you're doing stuff like this and you're an actor, you can't always go from one show to the next. Like you need a break.
Yeah. I mean, and as far as like what goes on with Holly in the comics, like it was kind of what Sasha did with Rosita and Abraham, like same idea. Like Abraham stopped, or she kind of quote unquote stole Abraham from Rosita in the comics, but she does end up in Negan's grasp and gets captured, and then horrible things happen to her, unfortunately, which I'm kind of hoping they don't do in the show because it might be in poor taste. I'll leave it at that. And then
was that a pun?
No.
Okay, so she doesn't get eaten by walkers. Okay, got it.
No. Anyway. Yeah.
I follow you.
Yeah. It could be if they follow this, like if they actually do it close to what they did with Holly, then they could feasibly like this could be the catalyst for like the war, like because it's pretty horrifying what they do, what they did with Holly. So
okay,
I mean I'm like kind of maybe don't, but I don't know.
Maybe don't. Maybe don't.
It's not looking good.
Next episode, something they need. A group of Alexandrians embark on a journey. One member of the group must make a heartbreaking decision.
Pick me. I think I know what it is.
John?
Tara is going to take them to the lady camp with the guns in the bayou. I did it.
Well, I mean, we assume she's already told Rick about it.
Right. I think, they alluded to that in the last time we saw them.
And they do need 63 more guns? 53 more guns? How many ever?
Something like that.
Was there a number?
I mean, if
there was an exact number, yeah.
We have 2 episodes left, right? One has to be the big setup. So I think we're going to get the guns and we're going to bring them to the heapsters.
Trash people.
Yes.
Trash woman.
The Mad Max trash people.
Yes. And then the finale is going to be them storming the complex, but
storming the gates.
Could be.
Probably.
So I just I want to see that tiger battle. So if we can just get that, like a tiger fight, that'd be really neat. So.
Shiva, do your job.
Do the saviors know about the tiger?
No, they've never been to the kingdom. They always met outside.
Yeah. And I doubt he lets her off the grounds.
Oh, I would love to see the look on Negan's face when he sees a tiger.
It's like, hey, you want to hit that with your bat? No?
Listen,
Shocking.
I want him to just, like, deadpan be like, damn, that's a tiger.
It'll probably be the exact same look that Rick had on his face, let's be real.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention tiger.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that will be a wonderful moment.
I could just see Jeffrey Dean Morgan now going, I gotta get me one of those.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, oh, and just a side note, from another show, without ruining spoilers, anything, the last episode that we had on Supernatural, we had a scene with Sam and Dean coming back from Supernatural killing spree. And Dean walks into their base of operations with Lucille. And he even says something along the lines of, yeah, Dad would have loved this. And it just cracked me up because it was a direct nod to Jeffrey Dean Morgan playing Negan with the baseball bat. Like,
it's actually pretty funny.
Direct nod. It was fantastic. Because they've been going back and forth on Twitter since the start of the season. When, I think just before the first episode aired, Jensen Ackles posted a picture of the baseball bat in the trunk of the Impala. And he said, Dad, look what we found in the car. And then Jeffrey Dean Morgan tweeted back saying, son, I'm going to need that, or whatever. And then there was another incident of Jeffrey Dean Morgan tweeting something about spending time in Romania or something, and posted a picture and said, just cleaned out a nest of vampires. I could have used my sons for backup or something like that. And it was really funny. So they've been having a lot of interactions, and to actually see that get worked into the show for Supernatural was... Yeah. Just being a fan of Walking Dead and a fan of Supernatural was just really, really satisfying.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's funny. Awesome. So, John, where can the people find you?
You can find me at No More No More on Twitter. Probably playing more Zelda.
Dom.
Find me down below at Phenomadom. PHENOMEDOM.
Phenomadom. You can find me at Clio Moto, and you can find all of us at ASOTV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, and right here on YouTube. Follow us for some more podcasts from some of your favorite TV shows, video games, and movies. Until next time. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Toodles.
TTFN.
Ta-ta for now.